back to the channel. So a while ago, this spoiler, I was driving on the motorway at 70 miles an hour and the wind resistance got hold of it, and I could see it in my mirror doing that, right? And then ever since, it's been held on with parcel tape until about a week ago when I had to put more parcel tape on it. Not great. So what I have got, and what I have had for a long time, ready to do this job, is fucking toffee wheel or a caramel wheel, whatever it's called, a drill, and this, which is supposed to be the specific BMW part number for the correct part sticky pad. So what I'm going to do is, in this video, right, the idea is I'm going to take this off, which it's already coming off, so I'm going to carefully remove this. Yes, I have to take a bit of cleaning afterwards, but I'm going to carefully remove that as so. I'm going to be left with this, and I'm going to then take this off, which isn't as easy to remove, and put a new one on, probably on the piss. So if you're ready for that excitement, just keep watching and we'll crack on with the shitter. Right, so as it stands at the moment, I'm just using my fingernails and my fingers, which are not really long enough to get underneath anything, to grab it and just peel it off dead lovingly. But that is quite painstaking, so I don't expect you to sit and watch me doing that for a long time. So I'm going to crack on with that, get off what I can get off of my hands, and then I will return with some tools. Now I've got precisely this far before I've got fed up. So I'll take this out, do some screwing, connect that onto there, and connect it to a drill. Now, I ain't actually sure if this is going to work on this stuff, but it's quite thick. I think it's more designed for that sort of shit, really. But let's try it and see what happens. I mean, if it takes the paint off, it takes the paint off, doesn't it? Yes. Right, so I've been assured by people who use these that I know that they are pretty good and they don't knacker the paint up. Now, looking at this, looking at that, being abrasive against the paint, spinning quite fast, in my head, that should knacker the paint up, but the marks are coming off so far. Now, this is also coming off of this, so what I'm going to do is, instead of fucking about attaching that to there, I'm just going to put the drill straight onto that. Yes. Right, so attempt 2, I'm going to have a go at this parcel tape. That is surprisingly quite good, actually. Better than what I thought it was going to be. So now what I need to do is I need to do that for the rest of that until it's all gone. And in typical fashion, just as I'm getting near the end, yes. But we struggled on and persevered, which leaves me with this to take off. Now, unless you've stuck yours down in parcel tape, you're not going to have to do this. And I'm going to have two hands to hold that and then use this against it. So I'm not really going to be able to film that. So I'll clean that off, and then I think I'll clean that off some more.
5, 6, 7, 8.
You don't want to hold it with your hands, you can always just hold it with your foot. And of course, this side wants to be clean as well, because that's what that shit sticks to. And if that's not clean, then it'll just fall off again, won't it? Right, so as we can see, there's now sort of rubber and shit flicked all over the place. and there is residue which is there, which need removing. So I'm not sure what we're going to use on this, but I'm just going to use some brake parts cleaner, and we'll see what happens with that. And if this doesn't work, oh, it does work, it's fine, works really well. Taking all that residues off. I'm not sure about this black bit here. I don't know why that's not coming off very easy, but I'm going to give this a bit of a polishing with our brake parts cleaner and a bit of domiciliary, and see what it looks like. Nice and spurring to protect the ozone layer. Yes. Oh, it's getting there. Take a bit of elbow grease, but it does come off. There is a bit of a line still, which is probably in the paint. We probably won't come out until unless I polished it, which I'm not going to do, so it's not going to come out. So I'm going to do this for the full shitter, and then hopefully we're ready to put the spoiler back on and not have it fall off again. And with it removed, I'm left with something that looks like that. You know what? It looks quite clean. It looks all right actually. But the problem is when you've got so many horsepowers, you know, I don't want to be going onto that corner onto the M62 at Milner and put my foot down and end up going backwards because it just, you know, no spoiler on to keep it on the floor. So we are going to fit it. So now once we're way past the point of no return, it's time to open this and make sure it's the right one. Yes. And it's not even like the shape of it or anything, it's just a strip of adhesive tape that isn't the shape of this and isn't even the right length. I wasn't expecting that from BMW, but we can make it work. So start from one end, I'll carefully peel that back, and then I'm going to overrun the end there like that. I'm going to stick it on, and I'm going to carefully, I'm not going to be able to film this so much, but I'm going to carefully keep it the same distance from that part of the spoiler there, all the way along, like that. And then this end will overshoot too, which now I need to cut. I need to cut along there with a knife until it's neat. Like so. Yes. And I can carefully remove the protective backing to reveal the sticky shit underneath. And then carefully line it up, and once you've got it where you want it, just press it down. Oh, only messing. Right, so what you need to do is, or what you might want to do is, you don't really need to do any of this. You don't need to do that. Alright, what I do need to do is place it on so that it's in the middle on each side, which is about there by Racket Jap's eye. And then I've got a piece of chalk, fuck off, to mark it with. You can see there's about a penis length on each side away from the edge of there. So now I am going to peel that off. Now I'm going to try and peel that off, which, having no fingernails, makes it harder. Look at that, I fucked it up now. Oh well. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel that off a little bit, and I might struggle to, you know, I probably am going to fuck this up by trying to film it, but I need to put this on, lined up to where it needs to be, and then sort of get it so it sticks down, and then I'll move along it and then pull this out bit by bit. Not really that good at doing this. Right, that's not going to work, so I'm just going to pull the full thing off and do it wrong. So line it up to that mark, and as you can see, this is not to be done one-handedly, but that's about right. And then once it appears to be positioned where you want it, it wants pushing down to maintain that position, even when you max your car out at 70 miles an hour at the UK speed limit. So I'm going to push this down to make sure it's stuck properly, and it does seem to be quite strong, I must admit. So that is how you, well, it's probably not how you do it, but that's how I've fitted or refitted my spoiler on my E46. Other BMWs, it's probably the same shit, different model, but that's how I've done it on this. And that's all for this one. So don't forget to check out my other videos. Most of them way better than this one. This is pretty shit. And don't forget to comment as well. Tell me what I've done wrong, like using brake cleaner on paint. I know someone's probably going to say that. There'll be other shit about it. Probably been slightly wonky as well, you know. And see you next time.